here. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this. It's there. Bonjour tout le monde. J'espère que tu vas bien. Aujourd'hui, nous allons à le nouveau pays de Fontaine. Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well today. Today, we are going to the new nation of Fontaine. Source Water Nation added to the archive. Oh, I'm so excited. I've waited for so long. I am so excited to go to Fontaine, the nation of water. See if the many years of French classes I learned is going to help me during the year. But yeah. How are you? I had exams all week, and my last exam was this morning. And now I just get to sit here and watch the sun rise over a new nation. I am so excited. Okay, there's a lot going on. Okay. So first thing I did is I teleported over here. So I guess I've seen the map a little bit. But let me see. Maritime Harbor. Okay, so we have Statue of the Seven. We have a few statues of the Seven. We have... you will sometimes encounter domain... a teleport waypoint, domain entrance pins, rings, sub icons. Okay, that is so good. Thank you so much for making the map multi-layered. That will be amazing. All right. I'm sorry. I'm actually physically shaking because I've been so busy doing exam stuff. I think I have not had to feel like I've been waiting for Fontaine. It just hit right away. So there's a lot going on right now. Anyway, I am so excited for... We're gonna do the Archon quest. We're gonna do a lot of stuff today. Okay, let's see. Gems, very nice. All right, I'm at important message. All right, multi-layer. Oh, okay, we just saw that. Yes, our last taste of Sumerian music. Oh, I was like, what is that? That's the big tree. Celestia awaits at our new adventure. Alright, so, not this. First things first. Look at him! He's so prepared. He's so prepared. Okay, who do I want to see first? I mean, I kind of want to see Ethers first. Okay, I won't see Ethers first. Okay, Kazuha, what does yours look like? Oh, he has like the maple leaves around. Of course. Of course he has to be the most stylish one that flies in. Alright, Albedo with his flower. They put so much detail into these. I love them. The sparkle. Yes, right in Shogun. We saw that in the special program. Amazing. You guys all look so cool! Yay, Jumpy Dumpty! Alright. So that's gonna be really exciting to see. Okay. That was cool. Okay, there's a lot going on. Unlock any statue of the Seven in Fontaine to begin the event. Alright.
Let the magic begin!
I never want the magic performances to end. If only the pigeons, balloons, and all manner of strange objects could fly out of my hat without ever stopping, that would be perfect. That would be a performance of magical power, not of magic tricks. Lynette takes a sip of tea. Though if you really want, I could continuously create pigeons and balloons for you. It's not like it's hard. I will claim her. Just give me a second. Give me a second to process. Okay, that's probably spoilers. A story that has never been heard. A legend that has been forgotten. Like a lost kingdom sunken beneath the waves, yearning for a bard to sing its drowned songs. Following the direction of pure currents, crossing wilderness, the depths of forests, and vastness of the sea and sand, arriving at the origin of all the waters in the continent. At the top of the waterfall, In the depths in the capital atop the terrestrial sea, the curtain softly rises on the start of the adventure's next chapter. That's actually really interesting to me. Like, so that's the first thing I noticed. This is sea level right here, where these are Sumeru ships. They probably... Where did they come from? Okay, I'm assuming those are Sumeru ships. They look like the Port Ormuz ships. And then all of Fontaine is elevated. Like, their sea level is higher than sea level. Interesting. There's always a reason for this kind of stuff, so... Oh, I want to see these! A gift from the Fontaine Research Institute, this frosty performance is put on by exquisite clockwork mecha. Upon the garden dance floor on the north side of Aranice, Coppelius and Coppelia are waiting for anyone willing to join in their eternal waltz. They look so beautiful, I want to see. The big crab. I want to fight the big crab. I want to fight things! Alright, let's go. Come on, Lyney. I love Lyney's, like, she's so stylish. I love that they released Lyney and Lynette's trailers together, which they never really do. Even if they release a 4 and 5 star, they usually stagger them. They released their trailers together, and it was Lyney and Lynette and Furina all together, and I'm so glad that they are so inseparable. I must pull for him now. I've been convinced. Okay, so you want to do level 2 charge shot, right? Cat! I love cats. Okay, hang on.
Our bond is strong. Let's light it up.
Okay. Oh, there's the Archon, the sword.
Now disappear. Let's get this show on the road.
Whee! Oh, he does a lot of damage. Hang on.
Nice and spicy. I'm going in.
Cat.
Step right up. Here comes the finale.
Here comes the finale. Okay, can I?
Stay calm. Stay calm.
Oh, no, I missed getting its. Okay, hang on. Oh, it's just going for the thing. All right. I like that. I think Lyney is worth pulling for. Just saying. And Lynette. They are both damage dealers, which is really interesting. But you could technically build Lynette from what I can see, because she has like... She's like Animo Yelan, right? So she can do... Yeah, she can run around. And there's... Oh, and there's her, Archon. Hang on, I need to pull out some friends. And then go like this.
Let the magic begin.
Yeah, and then... But you could technically kind of have her be like Kazuha and just like swirl with her elemental burst. They are so cool though.
Be amazed!
Be amazed! I am super amazed! Oh look, see, it changes the color of what it's absorbed. Her cat. You know, Lynette is a cat. Her brothers are not cats. I am wondering what's up with that. Oh, that's awesome. I'm excited. Alright. I am at 71 out of 90 polls right now towards a 50-50. So we're gonna pull first and just see what happens. I have a lot of gems, apparently. Alright, you ready? Ready? I'm ready. I'm so ready. Ah! 5-star time! Alright, I have not pulled in a while. Okay, Bennett. Okay. I'm nervous. It's okay if I lose the 50-50, but I kind of want to win it. Come on, Lyney! Lyney! Oh! I am not opposed to that. I don't have Dia. So you know what? I'll take it. Do I pull again? I'll pull one more. And then I'm gonna pull on Zhongli's banner for Furina, but just one more, please. No, okay. Did I get a Lynette though? No. Well, good thing we get the free Lynette. Alright. I'm not planning to pull more beyond that right now.
Let the magic begin.
Maybe I will pull more later. But we do get Lynette for free, and that is wonderful.
Let the magic begin.
Already invited Lynette. Perfect. Oh, did you see that? When you switch her in. Interesting. That's like the Fontaine power. Alright, hang on. 2 new characters. Is there anything to fight around here? What is over here? I don't know what's over here. What is over here? There's a chest, so that means there's something to fight. Perfect. Chemin oublié. Something forgotten.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. So not good for Dia, but that's okay.
So through my trick.
Okay. We're gonna. Oh, that's an underground passage. All right. We're seeing some very interesting things right now. All right. So Dia, I will level Dia. I'm happy because Dia is. I'm now the only 5-star I'm missing from the standard is Kuching, and I have everyone else. All right. Lynette goes on the team, our Fontaine character, and then I wanted to bring Wanderer and Nahida.
I've been waiting for you for ages.
What does Nahida's animation look like? Hang on, what's Eula's? Oh, so elegant! Oh, she's on her swing! Alright. Oh, Lynette has a hat. Okay. What do I give to you? That depends on how I build her, right? Yeah. It depends, do I want her to do swirl damage, or do I want her to be the main DPS? Who can I steal from right now? Sure. Just committing theft. Okay, I'll give it back to you, Kazuha. I need to test her out today. What? I feel like I have a animal goblet. I do. It's not leveled up though, unfortunately. And then what this? Where is that hat I leveled up recently that was like really good? Am I imagining that? There was a hat that I leveled up recently and it was really good. Why do I feel like I have so few hats? I'm getting some kind of deja vu, I swear. Was it this one? Whatever. Just give her the full animal swirl, why not? When asked who the most famous magician in the court of Fontaine is, audiences will almost certainly think of the stylish, vibrant Lyney and his stage presence. But if you were to ask after its most renowned magic assistant, people would scratch their heads and be at quite a loss to an answer. The adulation is not for her, after all, nor is the resounding applause directed at her skill and presence. As an assistant, she needs only misdirect the audience at opportune moments, ensuring the spotlight stays on the protagonist. Whether on or off stage, Lynette habitually hides behind Lyney, in the shadows that neither lights nor compliments can penetrate. For an assistant, keeping a low profile is a professional matter, and as for a child of the house, being cloaked in shadows, how one survives. Okay, so I wanted to read that because I saw that in her thing yesterday, the character details that they posted after her demo. When they say the house, do they mean like the house of the hearth, like the one that like Arlecchino runs? because that does not bode well for. I feel like this. I feel like this is good. A really sad backstory sort of thing. Because we've met other people who've escaped from the House of the Hearth, like Gendo Ringo and Trophin from the Aranara quest. And I don't know. As soon as I saw that, I thought to myself, wait. So the scene where, like, from the final feast when Arlecchino, like, pushes the two, like, like, the cardboard, not cardboard, but, like, yeah, like, the thingies of, like, Lyney and Lynette over, and is like, you know, you think of yourselves as magicians, but when you're on the stage, you're just actors. And I thought that was just, like, some metaphor for, like, infiltrating Fontaine, like, because Fontaine is like a stage and everyone is like actors on the stage. But now I'm wondering if that was like double meaning, like it means something personal as well. Anyway.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. I am Lyney's magic assistant, and if you have work-related inquiries, please ask Lyney. If you have questions related to seeing a magic show, please ask the ticket office. You want to talk to me? Then get to the point. Seems Lyney is saying some strange things again. It's really worrying.
It's really worrying. Lyney, femininity. Interesting. There's a lot of stuff to find here. All right, I'm just gonna level you up because I'm gonna take you on the journey. And I want you to be prepared for anything to happen. I don't need to lower her up that much, but we did get the materials.
My perception has been heightened.
Yay, that's good. What is this? I am well prepared for all the characters that we're going to meet in Fontaine. I am happy. Oh, she's drinking tea. I can hear her drinking tea. I also love drinking tea. I just finished some tea, so that will be really good. What is this? Artifice spare clockwork component belonging to Coppelia. It powers this artifice dancer. According to its creator design, the story of the artifice dancer with delicate joints and at a merry moment. Coppelia will send whoever attempts to disturb that moment to a chapter of misfortune with her superb combat skills. I guess we're going to have to fight then. Fight. Do a lot of fighting. Wait, whose sword do you want to steal? I heard this one is good. Although, is it good? Or, no, I'm going to give you the sacrificial so I can run around. Yay!
Entering standby mode. I hope nobody disturbs me.
So relatable. Is there anything else I want to do before I head in? Oh, there's all these commissions. Oh, I should have done that before. Okay, anyway. Otherwise, as you can tell, I've done everything. Soloist Prologue. It is time to go to Fontaine, it seems. The next phase of your journey is about to begin. Oh, go to Caravan Rebot. Interesting.
Once, there was a...
Thanks, Fenty. Oh, right! So, for 3.8, I heard that 3.8 is technically like if you paid for the battle pass every single version, that would be the update where you can refine every single battle pass weapon, and thus they added new ones. So if you're paying for the battle pass, this is a good time because apparently there's some brand new weapons in here. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of stuff going on. What else? Okay, we'll listen to those afterwards. Okay, what else? Just that she's new, right? Yeah. Wow. That was awesome. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I love how she makes things disappear with sparkles. All right, we're not running all the way back to Caravan Rebot from there. But that was a good place to check out stuff, though. All right, what are we up to today? Whee!
the first time we came
We
here.
met Alhaitham for the second time, I believe. It was the first time here. We were escaping from the Torre after he captured Nahida, and then we met Sino after this.
Oh, Paimon remembers. Nahida's
That's
consciousness
right.
had been trapped by the doctor, but we followed the clues she left behind to help her.
Good memory, Paimon. I guess we may have stumbled upon this place at some point before. I mean, it's probably true.
So much time has already passed since then.
I know.
It seems Sumeru's changing for the better now that Nahida's in charge, right?
That's right.
Paimon just hopes this
The
peace
super
will last a
responsible
long
and
time.
compassionate
And then
Archon.
Nahida won't have any more new problems to deal with.
Yes, but as long as we're around, it's hard to say what will happen. That's true. We seem to cause a lot of trouble.
Guess you're right.
No, we always disturb the peace. But I mean, it was for a good
Who
cause
knows
last
what will
time.
happen next? Come to think of it, maybe it's all because of you. Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble.
I mean, very true. I was just thinking that you might be the problem, Paimon.
Me? Before Paimon ran into you, Paimon never ran into any trouble. At most,
What were you
the
doing
only
before you
time
ran into us,
got caught in
Paimon?
some strange whirlpool and sucked out into sea. And even then, you fished Paimon out.
Yeah, speaking of which, what were both of you up to before the story started? It's almost like your lives began as soon as this game began. Next stop, Fontaine. Let's continue our journey.
Ah, look who it is.
Yeah, we
Running
just
into
fell
in a
for
place
you!
like this, I can see you two still love wandering around.
Oh, it's Dia! Since when are we just wandering around? We're usually taking care of some serious business.
Of
Even
course
though
we
they
are.
have nothing to do
That's
with
so
our
true, Paimon.
But
You're
never
so
mind
correct.
that. What brings you here?
I did not expect to see Dia here, but maybe she's going to help us
I
get
just
there.
finished a commission in the desert for a usual client of mine. Nothing too interesting. Just escorting a shipment of goods. I'm on my way to report back.
I see.
That's when I saw you two all the way over there, chatting away. What were you two talking about anyway?
Oh, this music. Of course, they're gonna send us off from Sumeru with Nahida and Rukadevata's theme. We're preparing to leave Sumeru and head to Fontaine. Oh, who are you?
Huh? You serious? Can't
Yeah.
say I saw that coming.
It's been a year,
Mm,
so.
but
But
you
we'll
are
be back, I
travelers after
promise.
all.
You.
I guess you'd never
Wait,
stay for
Sumeru
too
has
long
to
in
invite
one
us back
place.
for the next Sub-Zero's festival. Please.
Bumping
The
into you
good
like
one
this
this
would become a
time.
rarity. I'm starting to feel sad just thinking about it.
Aww.
Hey,
We'll miss
how
you
about
too,
I gather a few
Dia.
mercs to escort you two? What do you say?
Thanks, but no need. Oh, Paimon had no clue you'd miss us so much. But don't worry, we'll come back to see everyone when we get a chance.
That's right, we promise.
Sounds good. All you need to do to get to Fontaine is cross this stretch of
that's-
desert and navigate some waterways.
The journey to Fontaine from
Knowing
this
you
point
two,
is actually
I'm sure
quite
it won't
long.
be anything you can't handle. So, when are you leaving?
I mean, I am ready to go, honestly. I'm ready to go.
Oh, wait a sec. Paimon just remembered there are still a few dishes in Sumeru that Paimon hasn't tried yet.
Oh yeah,
Now,
I gotta
where
cross
is
off the
that
bucket list first.
Paimon made?
Who are you, and why are you eavesdropping on us, sir?
I see. Guess you won't be needing a going away party or anything. It's sad enough to see you go like this.
Oh, I'm glad
Though,
we ran
now
into
that
you,
I think
though,
about it,
before we left.
Sumeru
No,
wouldn't
I
be
am
what it is
feeling
today
so
without you.
nostalgic already.
Since true heroes always prefer leaving quietly.
Yeah.
By the way, should we go say bye to Nahida?
Oh, in her case, she'll know from our dreams anyway.
Oh, good point. Then there's no need to
Yeah,
bother
that's
her
how
in
we
the
got
real
used to
world.
communicating, so
Then
it's just
I
as
guess
powerful
this
as
is goodbye
meeting in
for
the real
now,
world.
traveler in Paimon. Whether as a client or a friend, you're always welcome to come find me.
I feel this is the first time. Is this the first time? Yeah, this is the first time I think a character has really come to see us off as we go to the next journey. Thank you so much, Dia. Take care.
Goodbye, Dia. Bye-bye, Sumeru.
Bye bye, Sumeru. I gotta say, so many happy memories here. I will definitely be back. After settling matters in Sumeru, you approach the border with Fontaine. I'm glad we had that little nostalgia scene. Here we are, back here, of course. Wait, I gotta give Lynette, hang on, I gotta give Lynette the cool wings. Wings of Merciful Wrathful. Okay, first of all, those are so pretty. Second of all, most of these wings have pretty obvious names. This seems a little bit ominous. Anyway, I'm just gonna switch to these quietly. And here we go! Yeah. I really don't know what to expect. Despite what we've seen in the trailer. What was this? Oh, this is because I didn't click on Dia yet, right? Dia, hello! I feel like we should bring Dia. No. No, but we just said goodbye to Dia. It's okay. I don't have any clue what's gonna happen in the story here. Other than I feel like we're gonna get arrested. And it's gonna have something to do with how the justice system is linked to the energy. Because what is mentioned is that Fontaine has so much technology, and they power their technology using, I forgot what, the special energy. And the energy comes from the Oratrice, I think. And the Oratrice is a machine, and it's used to basically come up with Fontaine music, to basically come up with the judgments and verdicts for criminal cases. And therefore, justice is used to power the city as well. Justice, or the court, is viewed more like, well, Maritime Harbor is viewed like a spectacle, a show. Now, that does not necessarily, that creates a good plot point to start with. That does not exactly bode well for our characters here. Because
after crossing all that sand and water, we finally made it!
yeah.
Oh, this must be Fontaine's port. Wow. Everything looks so advanced in Fontaine.
It does. I'm so excited.
Here is extremely developed, and there are all kinds of unusual machines.
So I've heard, and it's about what I expected. It's even more impressive than I expected. I gotta say, it is.
Just seeing the sights as a tourist is nice, but maybe it would be better if we found something to do. What do you think?
Let's start by meeting the Hydro Archon. Of course. Ether, at least Ether sticks to his goal at the beginning every time. No matter how unreasonable it is.
Good idea. Nahida gave us loads of useful information.
Let's hope the next one will do
Seeking out
the
the Seven
same.
is probably still our best source for information at this point.
I mean, yes, that's true. So far Nahida has been the most helpful of all the Archons we've met. And as for Focalor, there's a Melusine! We will see about that. Our journey is to find my sibling and also to find the truth.
Yeah, the more we can learn, the better.
Just the more information.
So, what do you think the Hydro Archon's like? Will we get along? Nahida said that she has a very unique
I don't know.
personality. Whatever that means.
Yeah. Whatever that means.
To learn about a nation's god, start with the nation's people. There seems to be some locals talking over there.
Of course.
Let's go see if we can join the party.
Paimon, the extrovert. But we are tourists, so I suppose that hopefully they will want to help us.
If you ask me, it's a tragedy how things ended for him. Clearly, he was a pretty decent person.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for his family.
Uh-oh.
I was expecting a sudden plot twist, but it's a pity that it never happened. Still, his story is quite the tearjerker.
I see. We're seeing some of the expectations people have.
Excuse me. Can I help you too? I couldn't help but notice you standing
Lynette!
there listening.
I'm sorry, I thought that was my Lynette for a second. I was like, wait, no. Ether's over here. Paimon's over here.
We
Lynette!
wanted to ask.
Lynette's the first character we
Really
meet.
busy talking about some kind of play, so we didn't want to interrupt.
Play? Oh, no. We're talking about something that really happened. In fact, it's a case that was just heard
Yeah,
a few days ago.
Okay.
Like a real trial? But But the way you were talking about it and the words
Yeah.
you used just
Look,
now
you
made
can
it
see
sound like
Lenny's
some kind
hat
of
and his
story.
cat and his
Well,
poster
good tales are often
for the
based on
show.
true stories, aren't they? And what you see in reality may also be someone deliberately putting on an act while harboring ulterior motives.
Right, was that the
Whether
expectation
something
you
is true
hold?
or not simply isn't that important. The main thing is whether the story being acted out on the stage is splendid enough.
I mean,
Oh, but it looks like you're not from around
Yeah.
here. You probably don't know that the Fontaine Court of Justice is called the Opera Epiclese, or more commonly known as just the Opera House.
yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, okay, this is just like when we get introduced to the Akasha. There seems to be something that seems really positive, but you're already getting the feeling that there's something wrong. And what I'm immediately sensing is this gives everybody the expectation to live really like fantastic and like high expectation lives. They have to make things exciting and dramatic enough to be considered worthy. And keep in mind, these are trials. I mean, do you want that to be exciting? If it's exciting, that very often means something has gone wrong. So, uh-oh. So they see trials as a sort of opera.
But, shouldn't court cases be treated a little more seriously than that? Not to question Fontaine's way of doing things.
But we're questioning
It's just that
it.
putting someone on trial is usually a very serious thing.
Yeah. Please explain it to us, the uninitiated.
No worries. Other visitors to Fontaine have wondered the same thing. You could say that we just don't want to waste the moving stories behind those cases. And as for your worries about whether the cases are treated with due reverence, we have the absolutely just and honorable Chief Justice Neuvillette, as well as the
Interesting.
Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, a machine created by the Archon. Between the machine and the Chief Justice, false charges and injustice are a thing of the past now.
We want to know how the Oratrice operates. How can it... What did he say? We want to know how does it have a consciousness? How does it determine the judgments accurately or something like that? Based on what we saw with the Akasha technology, I wonder if it's based on the hydrognosis for power. So it has some kind of divine judgment within it. A judgment device created by the Archon. So this is the nation of justice.
You're a trees? Is it some kind of machine too? Oh, Paimon's curious. We should check it out if we get the chance.
Let me guess, we can't.
Wait, Paimon almost forgot to ask you our question. Do you know what we should do if we want to meet the Hydro Archon?
I can't believe we're able to enter
That's
Fontaine
easy.
and meet the Hydro
Go to the
Archon.
Opera House. Lady Furina practically lives there. You could definitely say it's her biggest passion.
I think what they mean is that they wish to speak with the Archon personally.
Yes.
In that case, I'm afraid it's going to be a tad more difficult. You'll have to make an appointment well in advance, and it'll depend on whether or not she has any time slots available.
A tad more difficult. But at the very least, it's less difficult than trying to speak to the Raiden Shogun.
Huh. Is the Hydro Archon super busy taking care of official stuff? Wait, didn't you say that she's always at the Opera
Well, the
House?
Opera House is the courtroom,
No.
remember?
Lady Furina seldom takes an interest with the nation's affairs. The reason it's difficult to make an appointment is simply because she's incredibly popular.
That's right. After all, she is the Archon. Though she may tend to get a little dramatic from time to time, people can't get enough of her.
So she's a celebrity.
First time Paimon's ever heard of an Archon being
Yeah,
described that way
she's very
before.
different than all of the other Archons we met.
Wait, Paimon gets now. The Hydro Archon is kind of like a big celebrity here, right?
Right? Oh, we're big celebrities too!
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Perhaps you could even say our mascot.
Mascot seems a little
Hang
more
on.
accurate.
This is still Fontaine's Archon you're talking about. You should show some more respect.
She's seeming very
Yes,
mascot-like
you're right.
in description
I guess
so far.
I should at least try to be a little more respectful in front of visitors. Otherwise, I might get arrested. and find myself face to face with Monsieur Neuvillette.
Neuvillette.
Come on.
Melusine!
Sure, there's a lot of laws here, but nobody's going to be arrested for saying something disrespectful about the Hydro Archon.
Though it seems like the people of Fontaine really like the Hydro Archon, but they don't appear to revere her. That would be a very good description of what I'm witnessing here. That is essentially, that appears to be the case, is that their enjoyment of it, they don't have the same level of respect for her as they do, like, enjoy being around her. Alright, basically what they said, but yeah.
At least we now know that we
But
can
very
find the
interesting.
Hydro Archon at the Opera House.
What do you see, Ether?
But who knows how long making an appointment will take? Guess we could have a look around the city in the meantime.
Oh, there's lots of stuff to do.
Hey, what are you looking over there for?
There's a girl over there. She's been standing alone for quite some time.
Huh. Maybe something's the matter. She isn't going to jump into the water, is she?
Alright, we can go underwater!
Maybe we better go check on her.
We can go underwater! I almost... Lynette! Prelude of Blancheur and Noirceur. White and black. Anything else to say?
Hey, how about we get some tickets to the next trial?
Okay,
I
this
think
is...
we'd better wait and see what kind of case it is first.
Yeah, not sure how I'm feeling about that. Hello!
Hello there. Excuse me. Are you alright?
Huh?
Hi.
Ah, I'm fine. Thanks.
Oh, okay then. We just noticed that you seem to be worried about something.
And we're really good at helping
About
people.
many things, actually. But there's nothing I can do but just keep my troubles to myself. I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play when we were kids. It was just atop that hill over there. See?
You're pointing at the sea. Wait, are you saying that you and your brother lived in the water?
No, Paimon. Maybe they're mermaids or a fantastical race from Fontaine. I mean, she is a cat. I am wondering about the fact that she is a cat. She is a cat. She acts like a cat. And yet she's very human as well. You're probably talking about a place across the sea.
No, people call the waters around Fontaine a sea. It's actually just an inland lake that's filled with fresh water. And no, I can still see that hill clearly in my memories. Now, it's been completely submerged.
Oh.
He would skip and jump, tossing sand in the wind. The sun shone brightly, and the air was filled with the scent of the sea. But now, the water is gradually swallowing our memories. It won't be long before it swallows us.
Sorry. Paimon doesn't really get what you mean.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Are you Lynette's new friends?
Oh, and you are?
The talkative one. Hello.
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. There's no need for any concern. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lyney, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be travelers from abroad.
That's
Nice
us.
to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
And we're very excited to be here.
We were just talking with your sister. Even though we didn't really get what she was saying.
Yeah.
I see. It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone. In fact, she seldom speaks at all. I'm usually the only one she ever talks to.
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us. Always the one talking for some reason.
That is so true. Although probably not for the same reason. Because you always steal all my lines. What they need to do is like, you know, like Kalis and Stell, like whenever they're thinking inside their head, it's voiced. That's what Ether has to do. Then he'll have a time to chat. There's hardly anything left for me to say with you around, Paimon.
So that's how you think it is?
Yeah.
I also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
Seems you were right, Paimon. We are quite similar.
I'm so happy we have new friends!
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she said that the water is engulfing your memories? And that it won't be long before it engulfs you too?
Yeah, it's quite worrying to hear.
Oh, that. It's from a prophecy that's been circulating in Fontaine for some time now. Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies a certain amount of uncertainty. There's no doubt about what's happening in Fontaine now.
Oh? What's happening in Fontaine?
Where to begin?
You can tell
Let's
us.
put that question on hold for a moment. We still haven't formally greeted each other yet, have we?
Did all the introductions earlier not count?
No, he's gonna make it dramatic. That's the Fontaine way.
Hello, traveler.
Hi! Hello, Lyney. It's a pleasure to meet you.
And hello, Paimon.
Aww.
Hey! Why didn't Paimon get a handshake? You're not poking fun at Paimon, are you?
Please, don't take offense. Just consider it a sort of etiquette we have here in Fontaine when making new friends. You should remember it. It might prove useful.
Please don't tell me I have to remember that later.
Right then. Well, Paimon's just happy to have a local friend now.
Yeah, we have
By
friends.
the way, we were just getting ready to go to the Opera House to meet the Hydro Archon. Would you be able to show us the way?
It's a big ask, but yeah.
So you're going to see Lady Furina? No problem at all. In fact, I was planning to go to the Opera House later myself. I'll gladly take you once I finish things here. Please, follow me.
We get to follow Lyney! There's a lot of status to narrow about there. How do you get from... So I assume you go... Okay. Oh my gosh. So Port Ormuz technically connects to Liyue Harbor, but they don't have that unlocked. And then you go around all of this entire thing, all the way over here. I guess it's not connected. Okay, totally not connected then. These are different boats. They must have a port around here somewhere. Okay, anyway. Not important. Not important. Lyney and Lynette! So how are you doing? We are very excited as tourists here in Fontaine. By the end of the year, we will know this place like the back of our hands.
You said you were going to see Lady Furina? Well, it seems Lady Furina has come to see you.
I see. Wow, very formal. Clorinde! Interesting. This is the first time, the second time an Archon, well, the first time the Archon has come to greet us. The second time they've appeared in Act 1.
So, she's the Hydro Archon? But how did she know we were looking for her?
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration. If you don't have one, then just raise your hand in lieu.
Oh, okay. I guess I will raise my hands and clap, like everyone else is
As
doing.
you can all see, two unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and his companion, who have journeyed here from distant lands.
Yay! That's us! What a warm welcome here. And
Is she talking about us?
this is quite the exciting time. Nobody here seems to be holding a glass. That is true.
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you left in your way.
Turmoil and
As you
chaos,
visited
that is
other
so
nations.
true.
But
That is so
I
accurate.
welcome you nevertheless. No, I
I have come to receive you personally.
Well,
Fear
thank
is
you.
for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. You can be rest assured. I see
eyelashes.
clearly your sincerity.
Her eyes are
Of course, seeking an audience with
heterochromic
me
and they have
is
water
the
droplets
most
in them.
sensible thing to do.
She is very
It will
fancy.
allow
There's a
you to
lot. There's a
truly
lot going on.
behold my power and witness my authority. Intelligent people always gather under the correct
The
banner.
correct banner. Oh no!
I,
Don't force me to take
Thossalor,
sides.
hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance of your trip. Now, you may rejoice in this.
Everyone seems to be quite excited. Alright, first of all, cool music. But as Ether is saying, finding the Archon was easy enough.
Yeah, Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here for a few minutes.
Literally, yes.
But the Hydro Archon's entrance was, how should Paimon describe it? A little over the top?
The least humble of the 5 Archons we've met so far.
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding.
Sorry.
Don't forget that even the gods can be divided into the mediocre and the excellent. I suppose it's only natural for you to be awestruck by my abilities.
Right.
You had best stop and consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and etiquette necessary to communicate with a god?
This dude.
All it takes is a flick
He
of
was
my
the one who
finger for me to
sold
know
us out.
everything about you.
Whoa, talk about sounding high and mighty.
Yeah, I don't know if I like her yet. Like, I have a feeling over the whole course of the next, like, 4 or 5 Archon quests, she's probably gonna grow on me a little bit more, but not the best first impression, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like I'm gonna like her by the end. But I don't really know how I feel right now. Feels like she can't get over herself.
Oh? What's with these looks? Perhaps the welcoming ceremony still isn't enough?
No, it's not that,
What
it's...
else should I say then?
Dot.
Is she waiting for us to start
Well,
talking?
get to it, Paimon.
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady Furina here. What a surprise! Wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler?
Oh no, we're famous.
How did I
This
not
is
notice
probably not a
before?
good thing in a nation where they love
What's all the
drama.
commotion? Oh, is that Lady Furina? Is there some kind of drama going on?
Of course. That's the blonde traveler. The one all those stories are about. Lady Furina came here to personally see him. Oh, I bet this is going to be the duel of the century.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, I've got to see this. I knew Lady
This is
Furina
gonna be
would
better
never
than our duel
disappoint.
with the Rated Shogun.
Yes, but don't get too excited now. My dear believers and spectators alike tend to get quite rowdy, and despite the noise, I've come to tolerate all their ruckus.
I don't know how I feel about this.
You may consider this my reward to all of you. I have determined that there will be an epic duel between myself and this traveler from another land, just as you were hoping to see.
Oh gosh, just a friendly duel, right?
Now she wants to
Not
fight?
not a, like,
Aren't we getting a
duel
little
to the
ahead of ourselves?
death sort of thing. Bring it on. Fighting gods, I've got a resume. So true. That is absolutely correct. I get the sense we weren't supposed to say that. But hey, we don't know the local customs. It's like not what else are we supposed to react? We've just been challenged to a fight.
I'm not afraid. Might I remind you that this is a duel against the divine?
We've won against the god
What are
already.
you trying to do, traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
Me?
Stand down, Clorand.
Me? She was the one who wants to fight.
Few have the courage to draw their sword against a god. He is obviously a true warrior.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know.
Unfortunately, people nowadays only crave to be thrilled, and a mere duel will not slake their thirst for excitement.
I don't like the anxiety of being put on the spot without preparation.
On Arrhenius, criminals are always requesting duels to defend their honor. They're getting a bit old, to tell the truth.
You see. Then, as the god of justice, I shall face this traveler in another kind of duel. A duel in court!
Right. Now that'll be worth seeing.
That's more entertaining.
This is Fontaine, after all. Such a grand opera house, it would be a pity.
And that doesn't seem like a fair fight.
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Seems you've spent a little too much time in the opera house.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta question you. I know it's disrespectful,
How exactly do you
but
plan to have a duel in court? You mean you're going to put us on trial?
yeah, we haven't committed any crimes. We literally just stepped foot here like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, we have reason to put you on trial. It's obvious, isn't it?
Obvious. What, just because we're disrespectful? Is that... What else have we done that's criminal-worthy?
According to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month. You are clearly guilty of violating this law, no?
Oh, so that's what they've done wrong. That's
Why do you have a law? Why is it only
No one
restricted to
knows
the
the
first
laws
3
of
days?
Fontaine like she does.
You call that obvious? What kind of law is that? Wait,
So specific.
you mean Paimon?
Ether is so done with this. I wouldn't say we didn't... Okay, but if I would interject, we did not release a flying object. The flying object followed us here. That is not the same according to your perfect wording of the law. So technically, we should still be going free, because we didn't release a flying object.
Precisely! Now, if you two have no objections, then in the name of the Hydro Archon, I order your arrest.
Let's see.
My apologies.
Okay,
Lady
so I was just
Furina.
going to ask
I don't
Lyney
mean
to help, but I was like, I'm not even sure he can help
But
me
if you would
here.
allow me to interject, I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying object.
Okay.
Tell her, Lyney. Finally, someone who's not crazy. How could anyone call Paimon a flying object?
Yeah, I know, right?
Ah, great magician Lyney, my beloved citizen. I'll permit you to object, but how exactly do you plan to prove your claim?
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally should shoulder the responsibility of saving the show. So, with such an audience gathered here, allow me to perform a trick for everyone.
What is this scene? Snap. What are you doing? What?
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did you do that?
Oh, and Lyney patted you on the back. Way back then? This was before any of this even started. He's a genius. I love Lyney.
There. As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as well, something like a balloon. This rope has been in the
These are the
traveler's hand all
silliest
along.
chord
It's just that
arguments
no
I
one
have
could see.
ever heard.
Huh? You call that magic? You've got to be joking.
No, you guys have seen nothing. Nothing.
I thought it was pretty good. Nice one.
Huh. I'm not sure what to think. It seems Lady Furina's charges no longer hold water.
Well, if what you want is a spectacle, then your mission has been accomplished, so... Because it seems we have created a ruckus here, haven't we?
Very amusing, Lyney. sort of unexpected twist that I enjoy. With you here, today's performance can finally be called complete.
Great, can we all leave?
You see all this as a performance?
Just don't question it right
In
now,
this
Paimon.
case, consider the matter of your trial resolved. The god of justice will not bring charges against an innocent person. But
It seems like the kind of country where they will just create a bunch of laws to get people arrested so they can use it to power their machines.
Even the gods of other lands.
Oh no. The god of justice lives for the spectacle of the courtroom,
Seeing your upcoming performance at the Opera
seeking
House,
to judge
Mr.
all
Lyney
other
and
gods.
Miss Lynette. That's enough for now. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. The god of justice seeks the spectacle of the courtroom, seeking to judge all other gods, but even she knows not to make an enemy of the divine. Certainly something happened here.
Like that! She's gone! Well, that's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. You never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon. That whole scene just now was really...
Well, thank you for bailing us out, Lyney. Did you know that was going to happen? Yeah, that's my question. You knew all the way back then? Even when Nahida knew about to do the Samsara thing against Shoki no Kami, I thought that was impressive. But I just, you know, she's a god and all that. Lyney is a god. Thank you so much. I didn't think, I was gonna be like, Lyney, help us! But then I realized, that's not, I don't even think he can. And then he did. And then he saved us. He's our hero now. Did you know that was gonna happen?
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation, just in case. I didn't think it would actually come in handy. So, now do you see what kind of god Lady Furina is?
Yes.
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
Right. Reason. Is that how we just got saved? Yeah, confusing is a good way to put it.
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician, Lyney. It sounded
Yeah,
like
Paimon had no idea
that
that the guy with the magician's hat was a magician.
I just know a few simple tricks I use to make a living. Lynette is my assistant.
He's the coolest magician of them
It
all.
will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in Fontaine, the Opera House.
The opera house, that is
Isn't the opera house
not
where
actually an
criminal
opera
trials are held
house.
in Fontaine?
Yeah, that's my question.
When there are no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety of other performances.
Like
To the
actual
people of
operas.
Fontaine, the line between a trial and a performance can be a little blurred. And speaking of performances, I would be remiss to forego this opportunity gifted by fate. Might I invite the two of you to see my performance?
I would love to.
My brother's always excited to make new friends.
We would love to be your
We
friends.
don't really have anything to do now, and we wanted to go to the opera house anyway.
I would be delighted.
Splendid. In that case, why don't we go together? I'll show you the way. I just have something to take care of first.
Music is so beautiful. Is there any way I can help?
You really mean it? Then I'll take you up on your offer. This
I love
is
how
a
the
magical
Fontaine
item
visions
known
are
as
like
a
so
magic
symmetrical.
pocket. Perhaps you can help me distribute them to the people here.
Okay. What are you doing?
Huh? What are they going to use it for?
It's probably
About that. You asked me before about the prophecy, right?
Yes.
Let me start by telling you a little more about what it entails.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy has been circulating around Fontaine. It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the nation of justice holds trial after trial, this sin cannot be absolved. Until one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise, and the sinful people will slowly be drowned. In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne.
Oh, I don't
Only
like that.
then will the sins of the people
No.
of Fontaine
No,
be
that sounds
washed away.
horrible.
That sounds pretty gloomy. Why are people in Fontaine born with sin? What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. But that sounds really
There are lots
bad.
of guesses. Some say that the ancestors of Fontaine stole the power of the seas and stirred its wrath. Others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archon's warnings and offended Celestia.
First Hydro Archon. Tell me about
here
them
in
a bit more.
Fontaine, evidence is what matters. There hasn't been concrete
Tell me
evidence
about
for any of these
because
claims, so they can
there has
only
to
be
be
regarded as conjecture.
If there's a current
People in
Hydro
Fontaine
Archon, there
don't
has
know
to be a
what
reason
sin
why
they
the
committed.
original
Wouldn't it
went
be better
away.
just to ignore the prophecy completely? Why bother feeling guilty all the time?
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontaine have actually started rising.
Yeah, because I was just like, if you were born with sin and you haven't done anything wrong, how do you get justice for just almost arbitrarily being defined as a bad person? So yes, it absolutely makes sense that you just live your life normally because when you've literally done nothing. But I suppose when the ocean literally starts rising, I suppose even the superstitions might become reality. But now the water is engulfing our memories. It won't be long before it engulfs us.
Many places have already been completely submerged, and now lie beneath the sea.
Many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural phenomenon. But my family and I think that the people of Fontaine shouldn't ignore the possibility, which would end up sentencing them to death.
Sentencing them
We
to
hope
death,
that at
and
least
for
the
what?
people who reside
Right?
near the waterfront can move away before it's too
This
late.
is-
So, we've started distributing magic pockets to them. As a magical item, these magic pockets have
Interesting.
astonishing capacity. I'm sure they will come in handy when people are moving their belongings.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
Gets it? It's like preparing for a rainy day. But this is more than a bit of rain.
And it's very reflective of the rising sea levels we see in the real world, too. That coastal cities will be the first to be affected after, of course, like smaller islands and other places closer to the water. But, as I'm sure Lyney knows, this is it's a very ingenious solution, but it's not a perfect solution. I mean, people are going to have to uproot their entire lives for this. So I agree that we need to find a way to prevent this disaster, of which I'm sure he will agree.
Perhaps only absolute power could ever contend with such a catastrophe. But who knows? We're just tiny specks in the grand scheme of things. Now, if you'd like to help, then please give these magic pockets to anyone nearby. Be sure to convince them to take it, regardless of what they say.
Regardless of what they say. I feel like, in addition to basically trying to help people, move when they need to, I feel like Lyney's planning something with them as well. Like, probably something good. But I feel like he's planting seeds of being able to do something in the future here.
What's this? Ah, so you also believe in the prophecy.
Well,
Keep it. I won't have any use for it.
just as Lyney said, I'm not
You
sure
don't believe in
that
the prophecy?
prophecy is the right word when
No, I believe in prophecy. But I also believe
it's not
in
just
other
prophecy, it seems to
Story
be
says that people once
scientifically
lived in the ocean.
real. Or at least
They were
the
one
effect
with
is
the
real.
ocean,
We don't know
couldn't
if the
live
cause
apart
is
from it.
real.
But as time wore on, people desired to live on land and developed blood vessels, encapsulating the sea within their bodies. Thus could people set foot on land. So, if you ask me, when the water rises and takes us all, it'll be like we're going home.
Well, I suppose
We hadn't heard
that
that one
is
before.
Actually, a not bad way of
Can't
looking
live
at it.
underwater. They'll die. You should probably still
Yeah,
take it.
just take it. It's a free sample at the very least.
All right, I'll take it. I guess I just feel that being dissolved into the water doesn't necessarily mean death.
Okay. I mean, I actually don't entirely disagree with that perspective, but because Lyney asked you to, you probably should. Okay, this is cool when you bring her in and it's a little purple flash. The bulletin board. Okay, bulletin boards. These are gonna be so much fun. The Maison Gardiennage would like to remind you that Maritime Harbor is near the desert, and large numbers of illegal individuals calling themselves eremites have been active nearby. Merchants passing through should remain vigilant. If you see something, say something. Contact the Maison Gardiennage to deal with any suspicious persons. Wanted, name unknown, seeking any and all relevant information. That is very helpful. Oh, okay. Male, Fontaine. Sorry, I thought that last one was just all the information. I was like, great, so helpful. One leg is prosthetic replacement. Known alias, Mr. Sawleg. Has conducted illegal performances at a maritime station, resulting in a disruption of public order. Rewards are available for information for leading to the capture of this individual. If you have any related information, please contact the Maison Gardiennage. Okay. Attention all visitors. Any and all dueling within Fontaine will require application and registration with the appropriate authorities. Private unapproved duels are strictly prohibited. Any participants will be punished to the fullest extent of the law. Any and all losses and damages resulted from unauthorized private duels will be borne by the participants. Arrests made by the Maison Gardiennage are not to be considered duels or dueling behavior. If you wish to uphold your honor, you may apply for a duel during the trial process. Refrain from any last-ditch resistance if you wish to avoid meaningless losses. Alright, we're going to come back to that. There's a lot to unpack there. Hello, sir. We meet again.
So you're the blonde traveler that everyone's been talking about.
I suppose.
My apologies.
They have
for
news
not
here, so they
recognizing you
probably
earlier.
heard about us in the news. No, it's fine. It's no need for any formalities. Please take one of these.
Oh, a magic pocket? Seems you really thought of everything. I guess it's better to prepare for the worst and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Thanks. Please, also thank the magician on my behalf when you get the chance.
Yeah, of course. Oh my gosh, hang on. Can we dive in the water yet? How do you go underwater? There's a thing right there! It's there. Hang on. Our first Hydroculus! We're in Fontaine! I could almost grab it, but I can't because we're in the water. Please. Thank you. Lynette, you're a cat. I am curious. It's the reason she is a cat. And her brother is not. How do we get up there? Hydroculus. Perfect. Now I'll find a good way over there. Nope. Oh, if only that worked out. Alright. So far, this is definitely, you know, the nation of drama. But hey, it looks like we have some friends here so far. Like I said, I'm sure I will like Furina more later. That's all I have to say.
Huh? I don't want that thing. Way I see it, if the prophecy's true,
It's still gonna be a long time before the water can cover everything.
Yeah, well,
Life is all about living in the moment. What use is there in worrying about the future all the time? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
You should still take it. You never know when it'll
yeah,
come
it
in
doesn't have to
handy.
be just for the prophecy. I mean, what if you decide
Alright,
to, like,
fine.
you know, move?
Thanks. It's just
Move
that
to the city.
if I
That would be
start
really
moving,
helpful.
that means I've already given up on the life I have now. I'd
Well,
really rather
how
not.
about you can give it to a friend if you really, really don't need it. Soloist prologue. I am curious about, you know, the theatrical references here.
Oh, you already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was fast. So, what did people have to say? I bet you heard some, interesting opinions.
Interesting, but I will notice of the 3 people we asked, none of them doubted the existence of rising sea levels. They just doubted the necessity to prepare for it right now, for their own reasons. But at least they all believe it's real, which is interesting.
Yes, but that will change once disaster strikes. I know they'll change their minds, so it's only right to help them prepare.
Yeah. I mean, even if
else you need
nothing
to do before we
happens,
leave?
better safe than sorry, right?
Yes, one last thing. I have the magic pockets made by a workshop in the court of Fontaine. Since we're out and about, I was thinking about bringing him some more materials.
So, you want to collect materials? Just tell us what the materials look like and we'll help.
Yeah, we're
And
awesome at
hands
that
make
kind of
light
stuff.
work.
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We'll need some Romaritime flowers. I remember seeing them near the waterfront on the east side of the harbor.
Okay. Collect materials used to make magic pockets. And of course, a workshop in the court of Fontaine. Ooh, who could that be? Who could that be?
It seems we have
So-
to use Hydro to collect Romaritime
So cool!
flowers.
I thought these were, what do I do with these? I probably have to hit them with the water, don't I? I don't remember what I was saying anymore. What is Lynette's pose like? Okay, anyway.
Keep your eyes wide open.
Tartaglia and... Okay, so we have to water the plants. Alright. No, I need to collect all of these. 5 Regal Maritime Flowers. Okay, these are probably quest exclusive, but we'll grab all of them for Lyney. What is that? Marcolt, a pink flower with a pearl-like luster and... Okay. Look at the beautiful waterfall in the background. Too bad it's gonna get drowned out by the incoming disaster.
You lead the way.
Oh, how so cool with her, like, her cape. Whee!
Over here.
I'm gonna put ether out, because hopefully we get Hydro Traveler
You
soon.
made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced traveler. I've also finished collecting a few here. Maybe next time you'll feel like helping too, Lynette.
No way. I'm in power-saving mode today. Otherwise, I fear I may not have any energy left for the performance at the Opera House.
I think Lynette
Though
and
the
Kokomi
performance
would
is
get
still
along.
a long way off.
You need to get
Now
all
that
your
we're finished
social
here,
energy back.
We should get ready to head back to the court of Fontaine.
So, we're going to the court of Fontaine before we head to the Opera House? Good. Paimon wants a tour of Fontaine's largest city and try...
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
No.
Huh? What's wrong with her? Paimon didn't notice anything.
She's obviously a thief. Magicians and thieves practice
How
similar
obviously?
methods. We divert attention
Oh, is
and
that
a
right?
distracted
Magicians and
audience
thieves
is one that
practice
won't
similar-
discover what you're really doing.
Hmm.
Watch her movements carefully.
Pickpocketing.
keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. Perhaps we should split up.
Interesting.
You two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll be her escape route if she tries to run.
Understood. Leave it to me.
All right, let's go.
Go! Go to the top of the lift. We get to go at the top of the lift! Take the elevator up to the very oddly above sea level nation of Fontaine. Go to Maritime Harbor upper level towards Fontaine. I guess if it was at sea level, they would have drowned already. Oh my gosh, we're gonna go up there. This is like the biggest update of the whole year. No, don't yawn now, Ether. This is so exciting. Oh yeah, that's right. And we're also bringing Endora with us. Endora, the little Oceanid. As we know now, the Oceanids escaped from Fontaine due to the waters becoming bad after the ascension of the current Hydro Archon. So I wonder what's the deal with that. But also, it seems that the current Hydro Archon has a very, very pretty looking statue. Look at that sword. But it's really because justice is usually depicted with scales. So the fact that the god of justice is depicted with a sword sends a very poetic message about, I think, how justice is going to go in this nation. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. Look, you can see the way the line, it's like a train, but it's in water. You can see it go through all the way over there. Poisson, doesn't that mean fish? Like, there's a, okay. Huh? Did light just start falling from the statue of the seven just now? That's so weird. Did anything like this happen before? Yes. I would say like the first time we touched the statue of the seven, the animal one, this power just like flew out of it, and then suddenly it went and then like into ether, and it was very dramatic. So I mean, kind of. You didn't feel uncomfortable at all. Huh? Water. The water is speaking to me. Wow, I feel like I'm using gills to breathe. I mean, I'm okay. On air and in land. Like Paimon's gonna believe you. Okay, it was just a joke. So after it lit up like that, the air does feel a lot more humid. Maybe it's because of all that hydro energy that was released? Paimon heard that in Fontaine, if you can use elemental energy properly, you can even swim underwater. Maybe you'll even find sunken treasure. Paimon will leave the diving treasure to you. Paimon will stand on the shore and wait for you. Oh, you're not gonna stand, you're gonna float on the shore. But it'll be lonely going underwater alone. You could try to sleep on once, Paimon. But being in the water is scary. What if Paimon accidentally gets swept up in the current and gets all turned around and dizzy, and then she won't be able to fly away no matter what? Just like before Paimon met you back in Mondstadt. Well, then I'll fish you out again. Really? Oh, then maybe Paimon can try going underwater with you. You better not go back on your word. So I think, yeah, we've just unlocked diving! The floats around the statue to imbue you with the blessing of the transoceanic source water. Your progress will remain unhindered so long as you're moving throughout the lakes of Fontaine. Under the protection of the transoceanic source water, what you expend while moving underwater stamina is not stamina but aquatic stamina. You will not drown. That's great. You know what? I'm really glad that they made it so it's not there's no drowning feature in this game like there are in other games. But then they also explained that there's no drowning feature and that it's purposeful to be able to let us explore. And that there's also a lore accurate reason for it too. Because then it's like, yeah, I can just enjoy exploring. I can enjoy swimming around without the need to breathe air, and I don't need to think about, hey, can the characters normally breathe underwater? And the answer is no, but they have magic, so yes. But of course, what we really want here, although I'm not sure we're in the greatest, we have the greatest favor of this Archon. Oh no, 20 to start. Isn't the last stage from 9 to 10 in Mondstadt 20? Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Alright. Big tree in the background. Land of Fair Springs. Blue! We're blue!
Water jet!
Water jet! Interesting. So, I believe it's a brief footage. If you hold it down... I love how he just points! Ether! Okay, that looks really powerful. I don't think I can level this up now, though, right now, right? Oh, this new constellation. Foreign stream. Yeah. We're gonna need a lot. We're gonna need a lot of stuff. Hang on. What is this? Profile. You have more lines? Oh, there's a lot of lines. We're gonna have to enjoy. Oh, probably the elemental still lines as well. Oh right, the thieves. I'm so sorry, Lyney. We've been sorry. We're tourists here. We're just having a good time. Okay, there she is. Don't point and be like, there she is. Don't do that, Paimon, please. Oh right, Auto.
Oh, look! Isn't that
Don't, Paimon. Get ready to stop her.
Oh no! Did she notice us? She started running the other direction.
I guess that's what Lyney is for, right?
What should we do? Should we chase her?
Our job is to block the path. The rest is up to Lyney.
You're right. She might also be trying to lure us away.
True. There's no sign of the thief.
Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Lyney caught the thief.
Seems there's no reason for us to stay here. Let's go find Lyney.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do that. Talk to Lyney. I can do that. I can talk with my new best friend Lyney, who is talking with somebody else.
Are you sure that's all she took? You should check to make sure you're not missing anything else.
No, that was all. Oh, I can't thank you enough. I didn't notice a thing earlier. Anyway, I should be going now. Thanks again.
You're welcome. No, Lyney, do tell.
Oh, were you returning what the thief had stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground. By the time I looked back, she was already gone.
I saw the general direction she went, but Lyney twisted his ankle, and I needed to make sure he was okay.
Twisted his ankle. I'm sure that's not a detail we're gonna have to remember later.
I'll be all right. It's just a twisted ankle, that's all. In fact, it's feeling better already.
Unless...
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try
this
not
is
to
all
get
part
hurt
of his
doing
plan
it.
somehow, which
Imagine
is this
what
is
would
very
happen
complicated.
if you managed to derail a performance as a result.
You're right. Sorry, Lynette. I have to admit that the thief was even more skilled than I had anticipated. But at least we were able to get the stolen items back, so it wasn't a complete failure.
What a slippery little thief. Guess things turned out all right in the end, though. Lyney's initiative paid off.
Yeah.
All right, let's put this little detour behind us. We should go to the court of Fontaine now.
There's definitely more significance to this scene than meets the eye. But I don't know what that means yet. Whee! Paimon's so excited! I'm so excited! We're gonna take the big ship and we're gonna go and explore!
So, we ride this thing to go into the city? What an ingenious way to get around! People in Fontaine really know how to use water!
This is an
water
aquabus.
does everything.
It allows people to travel between several key locations around Fontaine. It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while. The scenery is always the same. That's why it's better to travel with friends.
Bring some friends we've never seen before.
boring,
Oh!
even when I'm
There's a
riding.
dog! It's so fluffy!
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, well, you don't really talk that much.
Aww.
Besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being at home.
Whatever.
Whatever. Doggo!
Guess that's what it's like to be an older brother.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on board.
Whee! Who is this? Charlotte! We've met you before.
Huh?
What?
Hi.
Paimon!
It's you! Hello! It's Charlotte! I bet the dialogue's probably different if you haven't met Charlotte before.
I'd bump into you while riding the Aquabus. In the story of my life, this is big news. What are you doing in Fontaine? I didn't hear anything about you paying us a visit.
Really? Not with the big dramatic show that just happened?
Like past travelers were always on the move. It's not surprising that nobody knew we were coming.
Except the fact that
Though
everybody
I still have no
knew that
idea
we were
how
coming
hard
except
you
for
are to
Charlotte.
Oh, let Paimon introduce you to our new friends.
Oh, no need for introductions, Paimon. I would recognize the great magician Lyney and his assistant Lynette anywhere.
Yay,
I
so we're
wouldn't be
all
much of a reporter
acquainted.
if I didn't know
We
you.
can all be friends
It's a
then.
pleasure to meet you. I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied on your paper to promote our performances.
Look at the scene. We get this like
It's an
beautiful
honor
like
to meet you.
scenery tour. Just going at a nice,
Now that everyone knows
relaxing,
each other,
leisurely
Fontaine
pace.
suddenly doesn't feel like such an unfamiliar place.
Yeah.
So, what have you been up to lately, Charlotte? Any big news?
Not too much. When there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You could still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle, even if it's the same old topics. For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days.
That would definitely get my attention, but it's not the kind of news you're after.
You're right. Seems you know me pretty well. What I'm really after is exclusive, sensational news pieces that could shake the country. These
Well,
smaller stories
I
are
guess
a waste of my talent.
Considering that
Oh,
we
I
seem
just
to be
remembered.
such troublemakers,
I've been
I'm
following
sure
a
that
case
you're
lately.
gonna be
Well,
very
a
busy the
series
next
of
few
cases,
months.
actually. You mean the serial disappearances of young women case? That's right! These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably the most mysterious case we've ever seen. If
Sounds
I'm the
really,
first with a draft ready to publish when the case
really,
is finally cracked, and it's the headline story in the Steambird.
like, we really should look into that.
When that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of envy. I've already gathered all kinds of
Alright,
materials.
so we're once
I
again
just can't
seeing
wait for the truth to be
how
revealed.
crime seems to be a drama
The
here.
serial disappearances of young women case.
Yeah, I
You
feel
know
like we
the
should
culprit hasn't
solve
been
that first.
That's right. The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago. And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of a similar age, and that they've all vanished without a trace. But the scariest part is that to this day, none of the girls have ever been found. Many suspects have been arrested.
You
over
shouldn't
the years
say
in
that
connection with
so
this case, but shortly after each
enthusiastically.
arrest, another disappearance would always happen.
There must be more than one criminal at work.
Yes, it's possible. But either way, I believe that every case has some precise truth behind it, waiting to be exposed.
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some sort of explanation. I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear. I'd pay any price to get her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
Yeah.
Please don't imagine that, Lyney.
You continue talking the Aquabus, and before you know it, you're arriving at your destination. It's always such a thrill. Yay! Oh, the Fontaine theme is so beautiful. A seagull! That was a very beautiful looking seagull. So dramatic. I can't believe we're here. Like I said, it's just hitting me. The excitement.
I really enjoyed chatting with you. Life should be full of pleasant little surprises like
It
this.
was nice seeing you again too, Charlotte.
The ride went by too quickly.
I have an interview to get to. I should get going before I'm late.
Sounds good. I'll see you. We'll catch up with you later then.
Okay. Paimon hopes we can chat again soon, Charlotte. See ya!
Bye now. Oh, be sure to stop by and see me at the Steambird when you have time.
Will do.
What a tough job. Always running around and interviewing
I
everyone.
know, she has to be in so many places at once,
Well,
right?
where should we go now?
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first? Besides, I still have all the materials we collected.
Sure.
Sure, we wouldn't mind at all. This city is so huge, Paimon wouldn't know where to start
I
anyway.
know, we're gonna have so much to explore here. It's crazy. What is this? Wow. Everything looks... It's beautiful. We've come such a long way since the beginning of our journey. That's what really hits me when we're here in Fontaine. The city of rains and remembrance.